Hi guys. From the last class, what we understand that we are going to start. We are. I mean, in the last class, we understand that what kind of the top level domains we have, right? So by default, if you are considering that the top level domains in our internet world, we will be having that the .com, .edu, and .gov. Let's understanding them. So what are the common domains and the other top domains we have it? Top domains in the internet world. See the number of the top domains I can able to tell you that say the top one is the .com .ede, the Denmark something the .net .org .uk. So basically these kind of the domains are the providing from the we have an organization called IANA. Okay, we have an organization called IANA. Okay, let's go into that. So this is called Internet Association. I sorry. What is the naming of this? Internet assigned the number authority. Internet assigned the number authority. So basically, these are the people they are going to provide the domain names. So these people are going to maintain the root zone management. So when I say the root zone management, these are the root zone maintenance the root zones. The .com and .ca, .de, .org, .in. So all these the domains are the very expensive domains and the commonly used domains in our world. Okay, so basically, if you want, there are these are all the called the top domains, right? So we will be having the secondary word also. The secondary word is something like sometimes you might be seeing like .co .in. So there are some domains like .co .in domains. So have you seen this like maybe .co .in domains? Mm, maybe UK. Those domains called as the secondary domains, guys. Secondary domains. Just wanted to show you them. Um, domain. Can you see here? They're the main the searching name is the SAG tech. So the SAG tech is the searching name, and what is the domain ending with .co.uk? When I say .co, this is the root domain. Under the primary root, we will be having the secondary domain also that is called as a UK. So sometimes we might be seeing that Flipkart say co dot in. There are some websites in India also. We have registrations for saying that .co.in, .co.uk, .co.us. Those kind of the domain registrations we will be calling it as the secondary domain or the secondary domain registrations we'll be calling them, or the second level domain names. Second level the domain names, that is the exact the naming terminology for the domain registrations. So so we understood this IANA, right? This IANA is something like Indian internet assigned the number authority. So basically, these people are going to provide the domain, the top level, the root domains. So these domains will be having the SOA record. So when I say SOA record, it is the state of authority. Yeah, SOA stands for SOA stands for the state of authority. SOA full form. SOA full form is the no. Hmm. Start of authority. Start of authority. It's not a state. Start of authority record. So this particular the start of authority record will be provided by the IANA. So basically, when you create a domain, when you create the domain from any one of the domain providers, like we have the GoDaddy. So just now I purchased one domain. Just now I purchased the domain. This is one of my domain from the sahasratech dot in. One second, somebody is calling. Hello. So basically, I just now bought a domain for the testing purposes from the GoDaddy.com. From the GoDaddy.com, I just purchased it. So the domain name is like the sahasratech.in. So if you wanted to purchase a domain, we can come to this GoDaddy.com, and you can search the domains like where is my profile? Okay, shopcoded.com. Yeah. So if you come here, for example, if you wanted to store the new stores, Gita WordPress, Gita WordPress. So just for our own namings. So basically, this the Gita WordPress dot in, this particular website is costing you with the 49 rupees per month. So if you wanted to make it right, so you can able to purchase it right now, Gita WordPress. This exactly matches with the $99 only, 99 rupees. So basically, these kind of exact matches we can able to choose it from the domain registrars. We have the multiple the domain registrars like the GoDaddy.com and the Whois.com, the hosting.com, hostinger.com, like that. We have the multiple domain registrars are there, and we have the another the domain registrar called. We have another the domain registrar called. Where is this guy? Yeah, freenom.com. So the freenom.com, this is basically they will be giving you free domain accesses. Okay, so as like how do you create the Gmail account, right? So in the same way, you can able to create the freenom account, and if you logging into that particular the freenom account, and you can create a domain. You can create a domain. How can you able to create a domain? So just you come here, freenom.com, and here you can able to go for the Freenom register the new domain. Register a new domain. Here you need to provide the information, something like I'm giving the SAGTech the 5000.tk, SAGTech 3000 5000.tk. Then check availability. So it will take some time. It will take almost the 5 to 10 minutes of time, because it is going to find out all the list of availability domains in your the free availability checklist, and then it will give you the list of items to go for add to cart, and you can purchase it, and that purchase will be free for the 3 months. That purchase free for 3 months. So basically, I already purchased the domains. So I have the three domains are, I mean, the four domains are with me. I just purchased almost 3 months before, and those are getting expiry on this month 22nd, and this month 21st, and also the next month 19th, and next month 19th. Another one is going to be the expiry. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, I'll be taking this as the domain, and from this domain, I'm going to register with the Route 53 entries. Then I'm going to create a small website when I click this infraprojects.tk, so that is going to respond from my AWS Route 53 domain entries, and from there we will be having an EC2 instance. Okay, let's make a small project on this. Okay, let's make a small the project on this. Maybe something like okay, so we can able to okay, we can make a some the flow diagram. Okay, maybe this is how we will be creating it in our the real world. So if you are designing any particular the project or any architecture, so we will be the following this method. So we will be having a the domain register. Okay, so we'll be having a the domain register, not registrar. Okay, domain register. So this particular the domain register, who is this? I mean, who is my the domain register? Freenom. Okay, Freenom is my the domain register. So from this the Freenom, I'll be receiving the I'll be receiving the domain entries. I'll be receiving the domain entries. So what I'm going to get it from the domain register is I'll be receiving the okay, I forgot that naming. So for example, if you have a domain, oh, again, I lost it. Okay, so this is my domain, and I'll go to the management tools, name servers. So from the name servers, I will be receiving the by default the Freenom is going to provide the certain the default the namespace entries, but I'm going to use my the custom the namespace entries, custom the namespace entries. Okay, so those custom namespace entries will be receiving from the Route 53 entries. Basically, this particular the session I have done for the GCP. So from the GCP, I created the route the domain entries. Those entries I started using them, but okay, that is fine. Now this time I'm going to delete all of these the name servers, and I'm going to start using the name servers from the Route 53. Okay, that's okay. So the names the I'll be receiving the NS records, and we are going to the map it in the we are going to map those the NS records from the Route 53. Okay, so the domain hosting is in where? Domain hosting is in the Route 53. Okay, domain hosting will be in the Route 53. So now from this Route 53, what do we receive? We will receive the NS records. We will receive the NS records, and also those NS records we will be redirecting to the A record. A record is nothing but what? An IP address. A record is nothing but IP address. Okay, and we will receive a alias. Alias is basically it is the terminology from AWS. Basically, alias kind of the concept, it is available only for the AWS. Alias is nothing but it is a say for example, if you name it to the any one person, like in our the childhood also, everyone will have the some chubby names. So like if you have a Shiva, but the Shiva person will be calling in a home like hey Bunty. So like that. So basically, alias record is nothing but if you are maybe I can give an example. So www.fb.com. fb.com. fb.com is an alias of the facebook.com. Now if I hit and enter, this fb.com is redirecting to the facebook.com. Let's see how it is happening. See, can you identify that? when I give a hit enter to the fb.com is an alias to the facebook.com. So please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. So we will receive the alias, and we will be keeping that into the load balancer. Meaning we are going to create the load balancer also, and then so this particular entire website is hosted into the EC2 instance. EC2 instance. I mean, EC2 instance, the web server. Okay, so this is our entire the practical scenario, guys. This is our entire the practical scenario. We will go the step by step. We will go the step by step. Okay, first we have to the purchase the domain. First we need to the purchase the domain. Purchase the domain. Already I purchased it. Okay, already I purchased it. From where? From the free norm. So please create an account. Please create the dummy account and then create the domain registration. It is very simple. It is very simple. As like you are going to create the Gmail account for you. Okay. So once that the domain registration is completed, so the steps two, what I would say, you need to create the hosting in the Amazon the Route 53. Okay, we need to create the hosting in Amazon Route 53 account. Amazon the Route 53 account. So basically, okay, we'll go anyway. We are going the step by step, right? So we already purchased the domain. We already purchased the domain. Where is this? That got signed out, guys. 1 second. I'm having my credentials. Route 53. Hosted zones. Okay, I'm going to create a hosted zone. This time I'm going to create the public hosted zone, because what is our intent? Our intent is to we need to host our website. Okay, why did I keep only one direction? It should be the bi-directional. Alias to the here and NS record to the here and also here. Okay, so this is how it will go. The domain registration, basically users will be the connecting from here. Okay, the users, sorry. It is pointing to there. Users will be connecting from here. Users will be connecting from here. Okay, users will be the connecting from here. So now we should create a domain. So what will be the domain name? My domain name will be like information infraprojects.tk. Okay, infraprojects.tk. I'm going to create it with the same description. I'm going to use it. Okay, and creating the public hosted zone. Yes, it is created. Once the public hosted zone is created, we got the NS records. Okay, copy paste all these NS records because these are the NS records we require. These are the NS records we are going to receive, and these NS records let's copy and remove the dot lost end characters. Okay, so these NS records we are going to paste it in the our management tools in the name servers. So I'm going to use all these the name servers in the free norm so that my route 53 and also my route 53 and my free norm, they both are getting integrated. They both are getting integrated. Okay, perfect. Now whether did we assign perfectly or not, we will double check it. Yes, we did. The assignment is perfectly done. Yeah, now it is completed. Okay, let's come into the infra.ts, and this is the SOA, state of authority record. This particular the state of authority records, we are not going to change anything. So meaning we purchase the domain and create the hosted zone in the Amazon the Route 3 account. It is completed. Now the step three, we should be following that. We need to verify the following records. So we already verified the NS record, NS and the SOA records from the Route 53. So that we completed, and the mapping also completed. The mapping of resources, mapping of NS record from Route 53 to um, Freenom. Freenom is something like where we purchased the domain. Okay. So once it is completed, so all these steps we completed, right? The mapping part is completed. Now we are going to create the EC2 instance. We are going to create the EC2 instance with custom script. So what is the script? What is the custom script? Just now I prepared the custom script now. So basically this what does this the script will do? Okay, well, basically what script it will do, it is going to install the latest RPMs, and also it is going to install the HTTPD RPM, and also we are CD the changing directory to the slash where www the HTML page, and also we are going to create a other web server. So that particular web server page is the index.html page, and once index.html page is created, and again we are creating another HTML page for our the health, I mean for the application load balancer purpose. So we are creating another the HTML page. Once these pages are created, then we are going to start the HTTPD service. We are going to start the HTTPD service and make sure that particular the HTTPD service is not going to stop even if you restart the machine. So for that mechanism, we are going to create this the particular EC2 instance. Okay, let's create that first. Let's create that first. Okay, so go to the EC2. Then we are choosing the subnet. Auto is in public IP. Yes, we need a public IP, and we need to create a one security group. So that security group will be saving into the web server SG group, web server security group, and same naming I'm going to give. And SSH I'm going to allow everywhere. And for the HTTP, I'm going to use the HTTP protocol with anywhere. And also what else protocol I need to allow. So maybe for the time being, I'm going to allow all the protocols, all TCP, all traffic I'm allowing everywhere. And I'm going to create with maybe 18 GB. 18 GB of disk, and go to advanced option. In this advanced option, you will be having the user data. So in this user data, we are going to place our information. Okay. So /binh and then install HTTPD. Make sure the quotation syntax are really good. Else it will get failed. That's the problem. Okay. So the user data is already been encoded, not required. Let's launch the instance. There we go. So instance is launched. Once instance is launched, we will try to connecting this particular website using with the public IP address. Okay. So copy this public IP address and then check. Of course, still it won't be able to connect. Let's take a line. It's taking some time. Server came up online. Now we can see the 2x2 status check. Let's refresh now. No, it's not working. So something is wrong. Okay, let's connecting to the EC2. Identify, is there anything went wrong? I think it is launched in the public subnet or the private subnet that we should see that. Route table. Yeah, so this particular route table is not having any internet gateway. That's the problem. This is the my private routes. Okay, for the time being, we'll make it as a public. Private edit routes. IZW internet gateway. Attached it. Now refresh the page. Yeah, so there we go. So we can able to see the web server page from my EC2 instance. This is my EC2 instance, right? Now I'm going to give the alternative page. Alternative page is something what we have chosen here, healthy.html page. Okay, HTHEAL thy.html page. So when I give this, it should supposed to give as it should supposed to give as a this is a healthy. So why it is supposed to give? Because we gave the by default it will be responding to the index.html page. So now we can see whatever the string we have given. This is my the web server. We can able to get the data. Okay, but now we wanted to get the this is healthy content from the healthy.html page. So now I'm going to copy this string and then I'm going to place it here. Now let's see. It's supposed to give the healthy.html. Healthy.html page. The requested URL is not found. The requested URL is not found. Why? Something is wrong. Okay, let's log into the machine now. cd var www html. Okay, we got only one file. The another file did not get created. Why did not get created? The problem is this thing. I did not give the greater than symbol. See, this particular symbol is making sense. This particular symbol is not there in my string. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to create a file. Permission denied. It is creating for the root sudo echo permission denied. Okay, then cd slash var whtml, and then we are going to enter the string. Let's see. Now we have the two files here with us. Now let's go ahead and then run the string HTML. Yeah. So now we can able to get the data. This is healthy. This is healthy. So what we are trying to do, maybe we can go back to the our map. So we configured this. I mean, we configured the EC2 instance, and step 6. What is our content? Now we need to create the load balancer. That is what our the content, right? EC2 instance is done. We are able to get the the web server from the public IP. But our intention not with the public IP. We need to we need to have a connection from our the domain registration, which is nothing but what will be our the domain registration? That is nothing but just now we have seen, right? Where is that information? Yeah, infraprojects.pk. Infraprojects.pk. That will be our end goal. That will be our end goal. Okay. So now we have done the now create the load balancer. Create a load balancer, and we need to map it to we need to map it to the map it with the EC2 instance. We need to map it with the EC2 instance, and again once it is done, then we need to create the a record with www, so that we can able to map it to the hosted zone, and we can map it to the our existing hosted zone. So what will be our existing hosted zone? I mean, we created with some existing hosted zone, right? Where is that hosted zone? This is our hosted zone. Okay, this is my hosted zone name. This will be my the hosted zone details. And then step 8. So once it is done, then we need to test with domain record. We need to test the domain. That's it. We need to test the domain. So when that will work out. Okay. So let's test that scenario. So we have the Route 53 entries, and we have created the website. So the website also is working now. Okay, so now we should not supposed to use this the IP address, we should supposed to use the infraprojects.pk. So when you use this the infraprojects.pk, it should supposed to get this is my the web server. Right now it is giving me the site can't be raised because the DNS address they could not be found. The DNS address they could not be found for them. But what we have done, we have assigned the NS records. We assigned the NS records to the mapping into the Route 53 NS records, but those NS records should have the connectivity, right? These NS records should have the connectivity, right? So now let's make that mechanism. Let's make that mechanism. go to the load balancers and create a load balancer. And we can go with the application load balancer because it is now just watch that mechanism. What exactly it is doing here. So we have three types of the load balancers. One is the application load balancer, the network load balancer, and gateway load balancer. Okay, this gateway load balancer is for the endpoint purposes. A gateway load balancer for the endpoint purposes only we will be using that. But where we have the network load balancer, we will use the TCP connections and the UDP connections and TCP with the application load balancers. These kind of the things we can able to do with this. Okay, but whereas the application load balancer, this application load balancer, we can use it for only the HTTP and the HTTPS protocols. Okay, so where do we use the HTTP and HTTPS? These two protocols will be using it for the only web traffic purposes. Okay, so now we are doing the web traffic purpose only. Or if you wanted to create the classic load balancer, this is basically using it for the all different purposes, all the different purposes. But right now I'm going to create it with the only the application load balancer, which I really required. The application load balancer, SAG load. Okay, and this particular load balancer is for the internet facing, and I'm going to create it with the VPC pair also. Okay, this particular thing I'm going to create it with. Uh, Maybe I just wanted to show you the advantage of the previous one. Okay, first we will create the classic one. Then you can able to easily understand. So the classic load balancer, SAGTech load, and it is the internet facing one. And this particular load balancer we will be keeping it for the internet facing. And which VPC ID we are going to use it. So which is my VPC ID for this BBC5. So BBC5. Yes, we are going to use the BBC5. And where is our subnet? This will be my subnet. So my subnet is in the US East 1. My subnet is in the US East 1 region. So I'm going to use the US East 1A. My particular IP and subnet is with 44E. Okay, 44E. Where is the 44E? Yeah, this is my 44E website, the subnet. And we are going to use the web server security group, and where it is trying to listening, the HTTP listening, and the protocol also, the HTTP protocol only. Okay, 1 second. HTTP port. For the health checks, we did the healthy.html. Advanced thresholds. I'm going to keep it as the response time as for the 5 seconds. Okay, the 5 seconds if it is delayed, and for the interval, I'm going to keep it for the 15 seconds for the time being, because I wanted to make some healthy behavior or unhealthy behavior. Unhealthy threshold, I'm going to keep it for the 2 seconds, and healthy threshold, I'm going to make it as a 3. Okay, 3. So okay, let's get into that. Now we are going to use the instance now. Add the EC2 instance we just created, which is the public the web server. That's it. Then create that. Create the load balancer. Once the load balancer is created, now we have the A record with us now. Target instances, it is still in the out of service. So basically this instance registration is happening now. Okay, it is something like the health status. It is in the in service mode. In service mode. Okay, we can go to the details, pick up the DNS, verify. It should supposed to display the index.html page details now. Perfect. Now we are able to get the exactly from the DNS of the ALB. So earlier we are able to get it from the public IP address of your EC2 instance. Now, if you come to the EC2 here, now can you see here the public IPv4 address? We have the public public IPv4 address. From this the public IPv4 address, we are able to get the HTML page. But now, what we are trying to do, we are using the DNS. So this is the DNS is coming from the where? This particular DNS is coming from the application load balancer. Can you see that now? See here, we got the A record. We got the A record. This particular A record, which is coming from where? Application load balancer, which we created on the classic side. So okay, we got the DNS details. Now now these particular DNS details we are going to updating into the Route 53. Okay, let's make that one. Route 53. Create a record. And the value, I'm going to keep it as the A record, because this is the A record to where it is going to alias, choose the endpoint. Alias is basically alias to the load balancer, alias to application and the classic load balancer. Okay, the region is US East 1. US East 1. Yes, this is my application load balancer. This is my application load balancer. Yes, the routing policy, I'm going to use the simple create record. Yeah, A record is got created. Let's wait for some time. Let's wait for some time, because just now we did the domain registration, right? With the naked record name, with the naked record name, because we did not give any the record name entries here, right? Because the subdomain entries we did not give anything. We just gave the naked like infra project.tk. So now if I use the infra project.tk, it should supposed to display my it should supposed to display my main dot main.tf file, main.html file. My index.html file is not displaying. Why it is not working? Did I make any? change extra infra domain infra project.tk. What is this load balancer? Basically, Saag tech load, right? Where is this dual stack is came across? No, this is not the one I'm looking for. Delete this here record. Delete it. Okay. So create a record and the naked one I'm going to use it. So here I'm going to keep my application load balancer simple routing. No, it is not working, right? So you can able to choose with the A record only. Go with the alias endpoint. Alias to application and the classic load balancer. I think this is the one I want to choose it. US East one only, right? It is US East one. It is coming with a dual stack. I have a doubt because this particular DNS should supposed to come with SAC tech only. But when I am trying to register, it is coming with the dual stack. Why it is coming with the dual stack? That's where it is giving the problem. Uh, Edit record, subdomain only. Go with another region, Mumbai region. Yeah, because there is no load balancer in Mumbai. I created an only US East one only. US East one. So only one application load balancer is coming here. Or something am I missing in the DNS side. something I'm missing, guys, here. So this could be the last step here. This could be the last step. Why my routing is not happening for this particular phenom? Okay, I need to double check this thing, but basically we are able to achieve this mechanism till this way. Like the domain hosting, we are able to do from the application load balancer. We are able to the connecting to the we are able to the connecting to the our website, but we need to connect from the domain register website. Okay, this is something I need to test the domain. Um, okay, I'll try to test it. Yeah, I'll test it, and then tomorrow I'll come back with the resolution on this piece. Okay, thank you so much for joining, guys, and tomorrow we will connect in the same time. Bye. Have a great day ahead.